Now you see that all the countries in the world that have canceled their nuclear programs under international pressure or have completely destroyed them, that decision has proved to be their biggest mistake, and among them too Iraq's name is at the top. In the year 1981, Israel had carried out an airstrike on Iraq's nuclear reactors and completely destroyed its nuclear program. At that time, Iraq was neither able to maintain the secrecy of its nuclear program, nor was it able to protect it. The result of this was that after 22 years in the year 2003, countries like America and Britain attacked Iraq, and later in the year 2006, Iraq's supreme leader Saddam Hussein was hanged. At that time it was said in the countries of the Middle East that if Iraq had nuclear weapons, Saddam Hussein would never have been hanged and America would also not have dared to attack Iraq. The same thing happened with Ukraine as well. In the year 1991, when the Soviet Union disintegrated, its nuclear weapons were divided between Russia and Ukraine, the number of which was in hundreds at that time. At that time, Ukraine had become the third largest nuclear power in the world after Russia and America. But after this, in the year 1994, the four countries signed an agreement in Budapest, Hungary, which we call the Budapest Memorandum. It was a security assurance in which Russia, America, and Britain asked Ukraine to surrender its nuclear weapons, and in return these three countries would guarantee its security. At that time, Ukraine made a big mistake by surrendering its nuclear weapons, thinking that America, Britain, and Russia would protect it from any war and attack. But after 20 years, in the year 2014, Russia itself occupied Crimea of Ukraine, and later from the year 2022, Ukraine is at war with Russia, in which Russia has already occupied 1/4 of Ukraine's land. If Ukraine had not surrendered its nuclear weapons, it would not have been convinced by these big Western countries, then perhaps that country would not have been able to do anything. But it would never have been attacked because it would have been a nuclear power, and the war it is fighting today would probably not have been its fate.